Hey guys, it's the IT Collector, your buddy, your pal, and welcome to a special edition of The Simpsons. I'm finally gonna do an overview of all the Simpsons stuff I have. Most of it is the World of Springfield collection. So I have about a little less than 100 figures, but altogether pretty cool collection, which I'll show you. But the main thing is the dioramas that come with it. So that stuff's pretty cool. I'm gonna do it in a two-part video because there's a lot of characters to go over and several playsets to take a nice intricate look at them. So let's take a look. A detailed look at my collection. First things first, let's start with the family. Of course, you got Marge, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Homer, and then don't forget Snowball and Santa's Little Helper. This is the playset of the living room. I have a separate video on that if you want to check it out. And that's a nice classic scene if you want. It comes with all kinds of accessories. There's the TV, Itchy and Scratchy, for example. Other accessories, the remote control, and Marge's baking sheet. Side note here, this type of stuff, I have a flaming Mo, the energy drink, that's from Universal Studios, so that's pretty cool. Before I get into the rest of the figures, you see Krusty back there along with the large Simpsons family. These five are from Burger King, and this one is just one I bought separately. Not to scale, but I thought it'd be cool to display them back there. Let's continue with the World of Springfield. So, of course, you got Bumblebee Man, Disco Stew, Bleeding Gums Murphy, Homer when he was the mascot for the baseball team, Lionel Hutz, the lawyer. You got Homer in his underwear, casual Homer, I guess. Ned Flanders as a scoutmaster. You have Luigi, which is the Italian restaurant owner. Of course, they all have tons of accessories. You have Cletus, the slackjaw yokel. Of course, you have groundskeeper Willie. I have several versions of him, but here he's playing the bagpipes. And then here you have McBain, also known as Rainier Wolfcastle, who I also have as the normal figure. Dr. Marvin Monroe. This is Captain McAllister. I actually am a fan of the show, but I didn't know his actual name. But he's the sea captain. You got Fat Tony back there. And then Professor Frank, Ned Flanders, and Homer in a muumuu when he was, 400 pounds or something like that in that episode. And then here you have, I believe that's Louie, one of Fat Tony's goons. So that's the loose figures I have, and of course that is the playset of the kitchen of the Simpsons. So you see the window out there, which looks just like the show, and you see Santa's Little Helper back there. You see the fridge. Everything's the same, the tile and all that. There's a scale because of Homer and the Moo Moo episode. There's the phone that you see several stuff on, grocery list. Nice little details they put into that. So now next, let's look at the next row here. And this is Moe's Tavern. I have this shot glass from the actual Moe's Tavern at Universal Studios I went to, so that was pretty cool. Of course, you have Barney, Moe, and Carl, and Duffman. Oh yeah. Anyways, I have a video on this one as well if you want to see a little bit more detail, but you see all the little intricate details that Playmates did by adding all the little goodies and artwork in the background and all that type of stuff. So that's pretty cool that they did that. And then next we have the Krusty the Clown Show. So this playset, I also have a video on this one, just not too much to it, but you can see that it comes with the spotlight, you have the audience, and the nice curtains of that you always see in the episodes. You have Sideshow Mel, Sideshow Bob on the camera here. You see the cannon that they use in several episodes. And then you have Itchy and Scratchy. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but they're all electronic, so they can be placed on the sets, and of course you can hit the buttons and they'll say lines from the show. So that's the Krusty the Clown one. This one is a very busy one. This one is Springfield Elementary. So here you have several characters with Mrs. Krabappel, Martin, Mrs. Hoover. Man, I'm trying to remember all these guys. Of course, Groundskeeper Willie. Here he is, normal groundskeeper mode. Principal Skinner with his to-do list here. I'm going to check that out. Kind of funny. That's Super Attendant Charmels. I always mess up his name. But yeah, and then it continues over here to the cafeteria scene. These two scenes are pretty cool because you see in the background, you see the cafeteria and all the kids creating a mess and having a food fight. And then you see the detail they put into the artwork in the back, where you could see what it's labeled as there. So imitation gruel, and of course the dude smoking, making the soup. And then you have these other characters, which is Lunch Lady Doris. I believe his name is Ooter. The foreign student who's always eating chocolate and stuff. And then you have Lionel, and then Sherry and Terry. I don't know who's who. And then the music teacher, I think Professor Largo or Teacher Largo. I believe that's his last name. And then also, I forgot to mention, look at the artwork in the back. You see them being bullies towards Martin. The three bullies, you see Ralph and the other schoolyard kids. And of course, the famous standards that Bart has to write on there, which is, no one wants to hear my armpits. So that's the school scene. So that's pretty cool. Then here you have Herman and his what do you call this, military antique shop or army surplus store. Again, check out the background with the little artwork that they did. For example, those pictures right there, like, it's just very intricate, that stuff that they did. The display case, the swords and stuff on the wall. And I added the no shirt Willie here, along with Herman. And then you have Nelson being bad on the outside, about to spray something. And then I believe this is gosh, what's his name? I think Herb Powell. I forget what his name is. I think Herb. Anywho, so that's Herb, and that is the military antique scene. Then here we have the famous KwikEMart. So on the KwikEMart, of course, you have Apu, famous for saying "thank you, come again," along with Snake, who's always robbing him. And then you have Millhouse and Ralph, who are here to get squishies and chips, as you can see right there. Very classic place. You see the bullies back in the artwork in the back. You see his sign there, "thank you, come again," and there's food right there in the microwave. So a little bit of detail, but it's cool. It is what it is. That's the famous KwikEMart. Then you got the comic book guy. I don't know why this hits close to home. I guess because I'm a collector. You can see the collection on the wall right there with the artwork that they did. So that's pretty good. The action figures. See the Krusty the Clown action figure. And here you have I set up Dolph. I believe that's his name. He's one of the lesser known bullies. And you have Rod and Todd Flanders, who I threw there, and you see the comic books there. And then last one on this row is Krusty Burger. So here you have Pimply Face Kid. So he comes with the set, and you can see the artwork in the back of the grill. You see the what is this? The shakes machine. You see the fries and the burgers. Pretty cool. I like this this display. Reminds me of the actual thing. You see the menu up here. And then what's cool is actually if you get a chance, go to Universal Studios if you're a Simpsons fan before they get rid of it. Because there is a Krusty Burger you can eat at and eat an actual Krusty Burger and have Buzz Cola and all that good stuff. So check it out. I added, I don't know where to put these guys, so I put a Sarcastic Man. Unfortunately, I just cannot remember her name. But I believe she was Bart's babysitter for a while. She was mean. I just can't remember. But so that's it for this video for now. It is part 1 of the part 2. So there's plenty more to go. So make sure you subscribe and follow along.